15, back it out with another video for you guys, and I am back with another Zenless Zone Zero playthrough part for you guys as we are continuing the Zenless Zone Zero story. Well, not main story, but side stories, but yeah, but anyways, the new, or the second half of patch 1.6 has officially dropped, and now we are with the Trigger story. We already completed Silver Sword Soldier Zero Ambi. We are now going to do the Trigger story, which I guess gives more insight of how Belle and Wise know of Trigger and everything. So yeah, let's get to it. This is a story that took place in the past, a story of a rookie proxy named Phaethon who meets a young lady at the crossroads of fate. Belle, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many Intronaut commissions have we taken the past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. It's okay. We're starting our proxy business and video store from scratch, side by side. It'll take time. These days, I've been focused on managing the store, so thank you for taking care of an Intronaut business, Belle. Having this cozy little home with you is already much better than life we had after leaving the academy. As long as we slowly build a reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Belle, we'll take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on commissions. Belle, your enthusiasm is really something, but your troubles will soon be resolved. I saw how hard you've been searching for commissions. So these past few days, I found an intelligence broker on Intronaut who can introduce commissions to us. As long as we can establish a long-term partnership with this professional intelligence broker, we shouldn't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. As your older brother, I also want to help you. Good job. Thanks. I think I've done a good job too. I've arranged to meet him at the store today. He should be arriving soon. At that moment, a sudden knock comes in from the door. He's here, just in time, Belle. Let's go talk to him. Who knows, maybe a cool surprise will be waiting for us on our first commission with him. Is this Shepard? As the front door is open, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there's something slightly off about him. Belle, allow me to introduce our future partner, the intelligence broker I found on Intronaut. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? We just started, but business hasn't been... I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions, but please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaethon, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? Any type of commission. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for your new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you to anything dangerous. We'll find our own way to resolve that. I believe you see it in the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? Let me guess, the coffee shop.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. all the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You've made your point. Guess we can't refuse now. Let's see the job.
That's Trigger.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now. Let's head to the port and see what we can find.
Okay. Belle, we arrived. Time to find our missing person. However, it was a week ago when we saw that lady, and can't be sure if she's the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's uncertain whether she's still around here. We better get started. Right. Since we don't have any other leads right now, let's try our luck here. I'll attempt to hack into the cameras to check if she's been around recently. As for you, Belle, take the photo and ask locals and passerbys around here. Don't know why they didn't add the S. Holy shit, there's a lot. Let's start with the fry lady. Welcome to Tater King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe 1 or 2 months, or maybe once every 1 or 2 months. I'll see her wandering around this area, but I never spoken to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thank you. By the way, would you like some fries? Let me think about it a bit more. Alright then. Those seagulls have been active too recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sale of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. Well, guess what? In the future, fries are still a problem. What's this? This room upstairs, someone must be living there, right? If the blindfolded woman appeared here around the port, maybe whoever lives here has seen her. Knock at the door again. Who? Hello? Excuse me, have you seen this person? Who? Let me see. Never seen. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. The fuck? Well, okay. Apologize for interrupting your alone time, damn. Jeez. People are rude nowadays. Let's check the lighthouse. If we can climb to the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, maybe we can spot the blindfolded woman somewhere. An old man appears behind you. Oh, it's McDunn from the damn, fishing quest, side quest. Hey, What do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. If I hadn't shown up, you would have gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go up to the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she might have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep to around the lighthouse. If she was on the dock walkway, I definitely wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. I asked a few people, but none of the clues seemed particularly useful. I should head back and discuss our progress with Wise.
No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
Nope.
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead? I'm curious to how it sounds.
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
And what does it sound like? It's pretty good. It was pretty accurate. Whatever you think sounded good. The music continued for half a minute.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
You never go wrong with French fries.
Excuse me.
Uh.
Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry.
There's
My
Trigger.
sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Okay, Charon it is. You return to the video store with a woman who calls herself Charon. Along the way, you introduce yourself and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How could you tell about that?
Let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward, a knock sounds at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow,
Yep.
Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I'm glad you're impressed. But why do I get the feeling you aren't very happy? You look a little uneasy.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
Oh,
I
brother,
can't get in
what's this
touch with
new
the client
problem?
anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal. And the client hasn't responded at all?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wise and I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
No, you're good, you're good.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
You know, we might as well work together. Alright. Proxy, may I call you that? Of course. Thank you, Proxy, for accepting my request. This is probably your first time taking on a commission in that hollow that might involve combat. I'll do my best to protect you. Actually, I don't need to enter the hollow in person. Huh? You mean you can attach your consciousness to a Bang Boo? Such impressive technology. I never heard of anyone being able to do something like this before. But even if you're Bang Boo, I'll protect you. You responded to my request, so this is my duty. You got anything to say? Belle, the vibe of Charon gives off bringing up memories of our own past. Feel the same way. Maybe this is fate. Let's help her fulfill her wish to find that person. Yeah. Yeah, let's help her fulfill her wish to find that person. Alright, let's do it. Now remember, this is without Fairy, because this is the past, so they don't got no damn Fairy. Oh shit, we can actually use other characters? Fuck.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Ooh. Do I use
Huh? Ready and
Oh wait, no,
waiting,
but they're
standing
both
by.
attack types. We know triggers are stun
Number 0,
types.
Andy, Captain
Alright.
of Silver Squad. It's been a while.
Captain of Silver Squad, it's been a while? Alright.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
We fight it. Victory will be ours.
Oh shit, they actually... Shit, I didn't even know all these three pair well together. On the next one, I'll try a different combination, but I'll go with this combination for now.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
The booty jiggles.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons.
Really?
I still remember the way forward clear as day.
That's interesting. Any other dialogue we got? No?
Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
Alright. No?
It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction. That's why each...
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
Oh no, you're good, you're good.
It's no trouble. There's a fissure nearby. We can use it to get back on the right path.
Yeah, the game desperately needs to update how fast the dialogue goes on like
Let me lead the way from
missions
here
like
a minute.
this, because that's too long of a damn pause, bro. I don't know if I'm missing out on any other dialogue or something like that.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Yeah, let's listen to this dialogue. I want to hear this dialogue.
Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
If you want to put it like that, I guess. I don't know.
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Like how?
I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects.
Really?
Wind speed and direction confirmed. Let's keep... I call this ability Ether Vision.
Ether vision?
That's quite the ability! Given your combat style, those eyes must come in handy on the battlefield, huh? Not even close! Mind the blind spot. Out there.
That may be so. Pin them down.
Wait, something's up ahead.
Woman collapsed on the ground. A man and a woman collapsed on the ground with the unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you've seen bullet holes in their body. So they're dead. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appear to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death? Probably within the last hollow 2 hours, just before we enter the hollow. Which means, this just isn't a case of losing contact with the client. Someone's been killing people in the hollow, though I don't sense the killer nearby right now. There's still a chance they're active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, don't stray from my side. I'll keep you safe. Those two. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, moving with them would be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve the bodies. I'm sorry. The ground must be cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Oh no.
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me.
What?
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. There are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop. Time to shine!
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks. Filled with highly concentrated ether. The target's weary. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Bro, Ambi and Trigger work so well together.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more...
Yes, we know how to use... Oh, it's like the freaking mini game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an actual mini game.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
And there's more dead people.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital, and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
The harmonica. What the hell? Are you okay?
Charon, what's wrong? It looks like you're in pain.
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now is one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Proxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the ballet twins have been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for a conversation. Yes, I know. They escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to an extent. Proxy, I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator, trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might. No, it's probably just my imagination. I'll gather information. Thank you, Proxy. Thank goodness. I can't believe I'm still alive and out of that hollow. Oh, me? I'm Jesse. I'm so grateful you were there to save me. When that maniac was chasing me and sniping at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions I want to ask you. Questions? Sorry. Go ahead and ask, although I really don't want to remember what just happened. You did save my life. Or were you kidnapped? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message telling me there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet in an alley on 6th Street. I just had arrived at the agreed spot, and I was waiting on someone to hit me, and so when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in that hollow, and my hands and feet were tied. Take some time to calm down. Is that all you wanted to ask? Well, anyway, thank you all. If you hadn't come later, I think all 3 of us would have been killed by that maniac. Oh, shit. But that's the girl. Take a deep breath. Your emotions get too intense. The wound might reopen. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. The fear that someone's trying to shoot me, it just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I'm more than less recovered from the shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone around Port Elphis, weren't you? Yes, I think I've seen you before. How embarrassing. I never thought we'd meet again like this. Well, I didn't meet you, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Aaron. Just call me Aaron. Ugh. Feeling nauseous again? Ugh, I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us something? No problem. We'll answer what we can. What happened to you in the hollow? Do I really have to talk about it? If possible, I'd rather not relive it. I'll go first. After I woke up, I found myself tied up lying alone in a corner of the hollow with ethereals wandering nearby. If I didn't make an escape in there, I'd be doomed. So I found something sharp and cut through the rope. After freeing myself, I was about to run when a bullet grazed the top of my head from above. That's when I realized someone had been watching me all along. The same thing happened to me. When I woke up, my limbs were tied. The ethereals were already closing in. Fortunately, the ropes weren't tied too tightly. I used a broken iron railing nearby and eventually managed to cut through them. But I barely ran a few steps when a bullet hit my left arm. I could only grit my teeth and run for my life. Ugh. If she keeps talking, she'll throw up again. The maniac shooting from the shadows. They seem to take pleasure in watching our frantic attempts to escape. They could have just killed us right there, but they deliberately aimed for each shot slightly off target, giving us just enough strength to keep struggling. Under the threat of the ethereals chasing me, and the sniper's fire, I don't even know how long I ran. Eventually, I managed to reach an area where the ethereals were less active, but that maniac shot me with a tranquilizer and I passed out again. Same here. Now that I think about it, we must have both passed out in the same area. I got a few more questions. How did you get kidnapped? For me, I was sightseeing at Port Elphis earlier. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along a deserted road when I seemed to hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds after I got out of the car, something hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still have a bump on the back of my head. You can feel it. Let me take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friend when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food and water, or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. Were we the only 3 rescued from the hollow? Did you see another woman? I think she might be dead. How are your injuries? Aside from the blunt force injury to the back of my head, I also have some minor aberrations and a slight dislocation in my shoulder. On top of that, I'm a bit dehydrated, so I have a headache now. Mine are worse. My left arm is hit solidly, taking off a small piece of flesh, and the same with my calf. Why am I going through all this? I really am fed up. Take some time to calm down. Alright, anyway, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator, whatever, would have let us live so easily. Why are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Ugh. Okay. With a brief check on the 3 survivors, you share what you've learned with Charon. She then calls the 3 over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the defense force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at
Monica Rial is in this?
Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internat information broker. I'm still pretty new at it though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the defense force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. did you happen to see anyone else?
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Even after questioning those 3 survivors, the clues we have so far are still insignificant or insufficient. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator. We have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Charon, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. Our clues have run dry, but we still got something out of it. At least now we know some characteristics of the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the Defense Force. They're meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. With these characteristics and the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as a potential base where they might have placed kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing far more crimes. Charon somewhat seems agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence. Just as you're about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door opens to the video store. Someone's here, Belle. I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligent broker might have something important to tell us, Proxy. Let's talk to him first. You don't look too good. He looks exhausted. What the hell happened with him?
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Yes, and hold on, I'll be back.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues, and now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, we have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
Yeah, it makes sense why they would think that.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Well, I'm going to end this video right here because I got things to do. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and catch you guys in this video. Until then, guys, we'll continue on with the story. Peace.